Hey guys, and welcome back to the SSF journey. Just want to start off again with a massive thank you. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Starting off with the boats, nothing good. And even more of an, oh, actually, that's a decent helmet. Not going to use it because it's not plus to minions, but it's not too bad. I think Rog is going to get a whole bunch of rares to destroy. Give us all the dust we can. We'll hang on to that helmet just in case. It's an okay ring. Hang on to it, just in case. Always just in case. I think we would probably run out of gold. Oh, have a tiny bit of gold. That's not too bad. Didn't think we'd have any left, to be honest. Now we'll just keep sending off some NASA's shipments. All of our resources are starting to get up there. We'll just do that for that one. Goal for today. Definitely try and actually get our King's March upgraded some more. But yeah, really want to upgrade all of our farmers and everything, so going to work towards that, and then obviously work towards completing our atlas. I think we're pretty much ready for tier 11 maps. Try and finish out some tier 10s, and at some point I will go back and finish off all of our tier 2s and tier 3s, still leaving those there just in case. Yeah, not really keen on burial chambers just because that boss at the end with the Soul Eater is not fun, so I normally try to run it, as easy as possible, just because we don't need to risk our character and die over silly things. Nice first drop. Maybe we can get some good corpses today too. Maybe we get an Abyssal Depths. Who knows? Possibilities are endless. I think like 2 episodes ago I said something about upgrading my belt. My shield, I don't even think I looked at it. Do really need to actually get some upgrades going for a shield. Oh, we have a mastermind. Don't know if that just happened or if we had a mastermind and I forgot to run it. I don't know. But either way, good way to start the day. Yeah, deferred a spider. I thought it might be good, but obviously won't be good for us. For another Katarina. Nice. Katarina down again. Never helmet. Unlucky. It's only the second time, but still sad. Oh. Best card in the game. Hey, finally level 90. Hopefully we can actually kill this lady without getting killed. This is why I don't run her ever ulked, because she gets pretty terrifying. Gotta love Soul Eater. So much fun. Almost got her. Come on, just die, you stupid. Thank goodness. Finally found Coral Ruins, so we're going to run that with the Divine Vessel, and that will give us our Pantheon upgrade for Freeze Immunity, so that'll be very nice. Ooh, and Enhance and chance to gain Frenzy on kill. Can't defer both. Yeah, Enhance is probably better, to be honest. At times. Also, found a stick socket Cloak of Flames. Finally, we are again freeze immune. Just remembered that I have 2 ROG logbooks. No, they aren't exactly ROG, they've got Gwenin, but I'm just going to do them because I want to kind of do some ROG crafting now that we are level 90. Means we can get, level 85 and 86 bases, so makes it worthwhile to do. Got a lot of rerolls for him, just need, the currency. There's logbook 1 done. On to the next one. Only 1 reroll currency. Wasn't elked or anything, so it's to be expected. Let's give this one some juice. Lost Sanctum. What is this? I don't think I've ever had a Lost Sanctum before. That's cool. Oh, with a boss. That's cool. Wasn't too difficult. Did he give me anything? Yes, he does. Just drops items. That's cool. Never seen it before. Yeah, now we go on to some ROG crafting. Hopefully, enter some upgrades for us. So we're going to start off with a reroll. I must say that was a rather terrible ROG crafting experience. But at least we walked away with, Convoking Wand base, Turquoise Amulet base, and a Bone Ring base. So can try and craft them up ourselves. For our first tier 11 maps, red maps, game decided I needed really hard maps to run, so see how it goes. And on to the boss. Haven't died yet in the map. One of my specters fell over, so still need to be careful. Easy. Just to be completely clear, this amulet isn't all too fantastic. It doesn't give us any sort of damage. I like the movement speed, and obviously the global defense is pretty cool, but not needed. And obviously being able to kill things at 15% or lower life, it's just really nice to have. It does mean I have to shield charge into bosses, but yeah, if you don't have something like this, don't worry about it. It's not important at all. Better than using a random unique that I found a really long time ago and gives me a bit more energy shield, but not using this gives me about another 230 ES, so that's pretty nice. And just after that, now it's time for the poop boss. Still not putting in multi-strike. Really should. Don't know why I haven't. But yeah, after this I'll be flipping all my gems and then just continuing leveling, really. Just unlocking the Atlas slowly. No rush out here. Damage is really nice though. Still hate this boss though, so I don't know how to get him out of the ground. Just does what he wants. Into the poop we go. No. Oh, that was nice and quick. Only 7 stacks this time. Why is he still under the ground? Come on, man. Now make sure I don't execute him with shield charge or anything like that. Just so equal farts, equal rights or something. Really should have just killed him. I guess if he hits me, technically my temper shield could kill him too. But yeah, that's the fight. And no loot, as always. But at least we are getting closer to the first void stones, so that's nice. So because most of our gems have hit level 20, our offhand is getting quite close. Going to flip these. Just going to do that. Level up the gems. But yeah, going to flip these gems. Just a bunch more damage for us, really. Then yeah, going to follow these ones that I have, which are all auras. Hoping for obviously 21 SRS. And 9% quality, not the worst. Ooh, that's big. And no change. Pretty good, not the worst. 21 determination, just extra defense, really. Found our first +2 helmet, but unfortunately it is really bad. That is going to sit in the stash. And maybe if we ever find a fracturing orb, hit it with a fracturing orb. If not, it'll probably just rock. First tier 14 map, and we found a harvest boss. Oh well. For our first tier 16, not really too sure how this will go. Got a safe house with a Gravicious. The T16 went well. I thought I was recording and ended up stopping the recording right as I entered the map, so my bad. See what Gravicious gives us. Again, another oppressor incoming. Unless... Nope. Always oppressed. We finally got our first Divine Orb at level 91. Nice. And we have another Maven invitation. Starting to save up quite a lot of gold too. Just done a quick respec. We'll see how this fight goes and then I will share the respec with you guys. So far, it's looking good. Looking real good. Nice. Super happy with that. But yeah, we'll do what I have changed on the skill tree. So as you can see, quite a big change. Decided that the damage was feeling okay, but the survivability was starting to fall off a little bit and really needed Blessed Rebirth rather than anything else in the tree. Just because SRSs were really dying in red tier maps, and when they die, you have no damage. Just felt really bad. So I wanted to respec, get to a cluster jewel. Just decided to pick up more endurance charges. Got an extra 2, so now we have a maximum of 5. And obviously once we get Devouring Diadem, I'm going to drop this entire thing up to this point, so we get a whole bunch more points. And then I kind of want to go into like a 12 passive cluster jewel or who knows what with all the extra points and just get a whole bunch more damage and whatever points we have, we'll spec into more block. At the moment, we are not capped on block. We are only at 60 and 60. Yeah, build feels a lot tankier now that we have all of the endurance charges. Just to go over the actual defense of the build. So when we have all our endurance charges up, that is 86% fizz damage. Obviously, armor doesn't really calculate all too well. So it's not actually 86%, but it's pretty close and it's not too bad. So yeah, just gonna keep farming. Build feels pretty good still. Damage is falling off, but that's to be expected just because we haven't actually crafted up much gear. So yeah, gonna try and set up like a little bit of a harvest idle type thing, just so we can try and get some harvest juice and then actually craft up some really good abyssal jewels, which will add a whole bunch more damage for us. Humph! Ooh, it's all bad. I want to upgrade my shippers so bad. Well, let me upgrade everything. Just need to play. Just gotta get more money. Yeah, got some money in the bank, but nowhere near enough. Yeah, managed to actually farm up quite a bit last night. Played a little bit. Well, no decent upgrades for the town. I've actually been trying to upgrade my mining first, just because that does obviously give gold when you find resources in the thing in the wild or in maps. But yeah, I haven't been able to get enough gold in order to actually do that, and I have a fear that the next thing it's going to want from me is actually blue Xanathium to max it out. So got to try and get like 100 bajillion gold, and then we can go and actually upgrade all of that. Did manage to make some good progress in terms of our Atlas. It's only 64, but remember, we haven't touched any tier 2s and tier 3 maps. I've still only got the 3 unlocked across the 2 tiers. So that's a whole bunch of maps that we can easily unlock. And then, yeah, just unlocking higher red tier maps and progressing through the Atlas like that. In terms of our idols, I set up a second tree, so I kind of destroyed the first one. The first one is a lot of just random stuff, kind of, yeah, all over the place. This one here, I have structured it so that we have more chances of things like essences and major focus on trying to get some ritual altars for corpses, which would be really nice. Blight, I haven't dropped the blighted map, been really unlucky with that. Think that's a bit odd. And then, yeah, 100% chance for sacred groves, really good chances for abysses, and then expedition, essence, and got harvest crops, or increased chance to be tier 4 and increased chance to be tier 3. Just a whole bunch of other random stuff. Maps contain Jun, because obviously that's our primary focus. Got increased chance for scouting reports and higher tier maps. But yeah, just kind of running that type of setup at the moment. Really do want to try and get an anoint, and some more logbooks wouldn't hurt. Just need better gear all around, really. But yeah, just continuing on, pushing on through tiers and running pretty scary maps. Since the respec, we got the increased endurance charges and Blessed Rebirth, the builds felt super good, just really cruisy, super smooth. I really hope we somehow get the helmet today, because man, this is so many points. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Like that could all be damage pretty much. Don't really need this life node up here, so literally get rid of all these nodes and then grab extra things like jewel sockets here, and then put in a cluster jewel. Yeah, it will just be more damage, and maybe even path up here, who knows. Just do some wacky stuff with all the extra points we'd have. Be a whole bunch of defense, a whole bunch of damage, and obviously when we get the helmet, we can probably squeeze in another aura, which means even more damage or even more defense. Yeah, kind of thinking of maybe dropping determination completely when that does happen, just because I don't think it's actually giving us as much defense as what it says it is. I know it boosts our armor up quite high, but maybe if we can find a way to get more endurance charges or have more consistent uptime, maybe end up anointing an endurance charge, or who knows what. You know, maybe that's our way to go in terms of fizz damage reduction. But yeah, just for now, kind of just got to keep grinding. And yeah, I'm wondering when on earth we get the better armor and energy shield craft for our thing, which we can just check here. Of course we can't. Yeah, anyways, Whatever, we'll find it eventually. Probably hidden away in maps somewhere. Yeah, this map's a little bit spooky, so I'm not really going to rush into it. I didn't go and put Maven or anything onto it, just to save myself the pain of breaking the boss fight or whatever. Gotta love the fact that we need evolve red maps. Also, I haven't spoken to Anho since he told me that I failed 5 times. Yeah, this is kind of my FU to him, is I'm not gonna help him at all. Delirium might be the wrong choice. Damage doesn't feel too bad, considering they are a lot tankier, but I'm more worried about the damage that they deal. And yeah, fuck beasts. Just fuck them. Beasts suck. I'm trying to avoid him because the way I have it at the moment, he doesn't spawn any red beasts. Yeah, the longer I do that, then the less chance of some really scary red beast with the Soul Eater comes running at me. I do want to farm beasts at some point and gives you 6 links and stuff like that, or allows you to split things, but just for the time being while we complete our atlas and actually try and get our characters upgraded and whatever levels are important. I don't really want to be killing myself, so yeah, just gonna try and avoid the beasts. Kind of wish I could block Anhal just for now. Nice. Tier 4 harvests are paying off. Got another boss. Nice. And a Sharby. 2 logbooks. Nice. Ooh. Collecting mist. Wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, maybe that's cool. I don't actually know. That huge amount of hints already now, so. Hey, level 92. Getting on up there. Hey, level 20. Can follow all of those. Hopefully we get an upgrade. Ooh. That's good. That can go in somewhere. Yeah, place that one. That one's really bad. Keep trying to get some cool ones. That one's okay too. Yeah, better than that one. Just keep going. I keep that. And if we ever find a new belt, be nice to have. Let us follow some gems. I'm gonna keep this one, that level, just for now. See if we hit a level 21 gem. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, nice. Some more damage. Lose out on 9% quality, but don't really care. I just want the damage. Got another safe house, and then we are on to another mastermind. Hopefully we can get the hat, save a whole bunch of skill points, and trying to stay positive really. Should be 83 mastermind too, so be a bit of a damage showcase. Hopefully we manage. Sure, we'll be fine. Definitely no issues in terms of defense. Damage still feels okay on a 5 link. I think we have a Gravicious too. That'll be nice at the end of the safe house. Hopefully get something cool. I mean the mastermind. Let's do this thing. Eight. Come on, hat. Oh man, another one. I think the body armor is pretty much just as rare as the hat, so got unlucky. Not the end of the world there. Just keep farming, keep grinding, get some more goodies. Ooh, nice. Rare cards. Completely useless at the moment. I'm going to try and actually craft a bit of shield here. It's only level 80, but doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, might end up throwing that on there too. Technically good. I think that might be worth dropping a little bit of damage. So it is technically more assists, more block, and obviously a lot more life. Don't really care about the ES. I think that will do for now. Obviously lose a little bit of damage, but gain a bunch of defense and get our block that a little bit closer to capped, that'll be good. Yeah, so 66, getting up there. Slowly. I think we might actually be able to craft. Yeah, craft some chance to block spells. That helps with that too. Nice. So we just that little bit closer now. 66 and 68, getting there. Still gambling for a 6 link. Really should stop spending my fusings. Probably better to just save them up, but who knows. Even if it just sets a 5 link, it'll be nice to have something else to craft on. Getting pretty unlucky. I am not sure. Oh, our ship has been delayed. Longer than the time that it normally takes it in total. Unlucky. Man, we could really use some gear upgrades. Gotta figure something out there. For another maybe an invitation. Nice little 6-way. See how this goes. Still not gonna put on multi-strike just because we should be fine. Damage is still good. There he is. It that fell. He was in the sky. Dangerous weather. Always causing delays. Nothing. Pretty good ring. And then nothing again. Need to sort out this tab again. So many useless idols, unfortunately. So it is time to do our screaming invitation. And I'm going to put multi-strike in for this. Just because it's a bit of a bigger boss. I don't want to be here for the rest of my life. So yeah, this will be a bit of a showcase of the actual single target damage with multi-strike. Hopefully it's better than what I'm expecting. Obviously there'll be some ramp until we get our things up. We'll just see how this goes. So far, damage seems roughly okay. Can tank pretty much everything in this fight, so not too fussed. Maybe I shouldn't though. It's good to test the limits. Damage is pretty comfortable. Definitely doing everything that I wanted to do, which is just a nice safe league starter, and then allows you to farm up for another potential build. I'm not sure what that potential build will be. I would like to obviously play this one quite a bit more. Try to push it to an actual endgame build once we get some pretty good items, but hopefully RNG doesn't ruin that for us. It's not really RNG's fault, I guess. Just the way the game goes. Yep. That's our first Void Stone. Nice. Finally found Abyssal Depths too. Not get upgrades for my build. I want that, but I can't because my inventory's full. I made space. Pray for a belt. Oh, I got belt. I got lots of belt. Also want the shoes. Can I have the shoes, video game? 68%. 67%. That's terrible. Devano. 77. Technically, not the worst. I would like an 80% though, but it's not too bad. Now I just got to craft the rest of my gear so I can actually use it. Start off with the rings. Ah, my rings are terrible. Holy Moses. I've neglected all my gear pieces. Surely I have a better ring than that. Yeah, I definitely should have a better ring than that. Just got to find it. That's a good ring. We'll keep that as a possibility. Could use a different amulet with a lot more dexterity on it. Need 23 more dex. That's a lot of dex. +1 to all physical lightning rays. You're not a physical. Just fuck off with this physical roll, man. I mean, I'm just gonna take that. That is technically okay. That allows us to put our gems back on and freeze up our belt completely. Then we are raise capped with a shitload of cold rays, chaos rays, everything else okay. Once we get more blessed orbs, we can. Oh, we have some. Nice. So much life to lose on a belt. but this unlocks our Darkness Enthroned. That one's good. That one's also good. That one's a meh. And this one is a meh. Between you two. It is you. You are the chosen one. Put that one in there for now. Wow, that's good. I'm not rerunning that now. Let's find another jewel. I love crafting. Oh, man, what the fuck? Look at the mods, man. I'm clicking and then thinking after I've clicked. So I've rolled over all the mods I needed. Crafting like an idiot. Chaos Orbs. Rolling over so many good mods, but there's only one mod that I want. There we go. I mean, I'm gonna take it. That is still okay. Let's put in destructive play for some fun. Don't know who's gonna have fun. Probably Maven. Didn't finish that map. Got too excited about finally getting my belt. Just decided that the map wasn't important no more. The map was pretty important. The belt was big damage increase at least. Need more harvest so I can actually upgrade it. Potential corpse in the window. That's not a nice sentence, to be honest. Made me feel funny inside. Gives me the heebie-jeebie. Oh, I also have a safe house that I didn't do yet. Need to go do it. More experience for me. Cannot see the body yet. What the fuck, yo? What bosses spawned here? I don't want to do this ritual no more. Put on destructive play and now there's like a million bosses in the boss room. This is terrifying. But I got a quill rain to show for it, so that's worth it, right? Bunch of idols. I need the boss that we wanted dead. Hopefully we don't die and lose the corpse. A minion died. Hey, my boat's back. Hope it doesn't resummon the Maven bosses. Okay, it hasn't yet. So many idols. What corpse do we get? Fires mortars when defensive. What? Okay. Under L has been map. We'll take it. Now can't defer. Inventory full. Pockets never empty. Last ones are cold. Read that room, man. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video today. Unfortunately, through the video, I did start feeling just like weirdly sick every now and then, so I had to take quite a few breaks. Don't really know what's going on. My partner's been a bit sick, and then the people that I've been working with have also been a bit sick, so hopefully I'm not getting sick too. Most likely am. Sinuses are all messed up, so yeah, just still managed to play quite a bit. Managed to actually use one of the days instead of just doing one day and then uploading small little improvements. Kind of got 2 days into one video. Actually managed to get a lot of really nice upgrades and make some really good progression in terms of the tree. I think we are currently up to level 93. I'm not sure if you can hear, but my little cat is sitting in the background screaming at me because it thinks that I'm talking to it. Yeah, he just woke up from a nap, so now he wants to play. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully there's a lot more content in it to actually show that the character's getting there and the build's getting up there too. Once we found the belt, the damage is really taken off. Yeah, can make some really big upgrades with some better jewels. So that'll be very nice. And yeah, getting close to another mastermind, which will be really good. And hopefully we don't have to kill too many to get our helmet. I know there's a 1 in 20 chance to get it, but yeah, hoping that we don't have to do 20 kills and we can be free much sooner. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to try and do a live stream on Saturday, so when this video is uploaded, possibly 8 hours to 10 hours after this video is up, I'll be live streaming. Yeah, if everything goes to plan, that is. I will put out a community post if anything changes, but yeah, that's the plan. Thank you guys so much for watching and leaving likes and subscribing and all your support. I truly appreciate it so much. Hope you're all doing well and have a great weekend. Peace.